Hi, this is Satyajit, and today I am going to talk about a very interesting topic. It is about the movie Pushpa. Now Pushpa has taken the box office by storm and has made Allu Arjun's acting reach the nook and corners of India. He is now a household name in India, right? So what is the story about Pushpa? So Pushpa's story is the story of an ordinary man who fights through different challenges and rises up to become the head of the Prime Syndicate who are into smuggling of sandalwoods. Now before I proceed further in this video, let me make a disclaimer. I or this channel in no way endorse or support any illegal activity that people may perform. What am I going to talk about today is I am going to analyze the story, I am going to analyze the character arc of Pushpa and to tell you what is the leadership lessons that we can derive from the journey of Pushpa from an ordinary person to the leader of the gang. So I am going to look at the character arc and we will talk about the leadership lessons that we can draw from it. The first lesson is stand up against adversity. If you see the movie, in the very early times in the movie, Pushpa goes to the jungle to cut sandalwood. In his very first outing, when all the laborers are cutting the jungle, cutting the trees, at that point of time there is a sudden raid by the police. While this raid happens, you see all the laborers, they are just running helter-skelter because they are in a state of panic. At this very moment, Pushpa steps up and says that would you like to give up your fruits of labor and run away like this? I have a plan. And to this, the laborers respond by staying back and listening to them in awe. This is what a leader should do. Whenever there is an adversity, the leader should not run away. He should actually stand in the front and try to provide the confidence to the people who follow him and guide them through the adversity. That's what a leader should do. Lesson number 2. It is called out-of-box thinking. Now this movie is filled with various scenarios, various situations when this protagonist or Pushpa displays or demonstrates a lot of out-of-box thinking. But I'm going to pick up 2 incidents. The first one is when for the first time he gets into the smuggling, which is where he devises a plan to basically redesign the milk van by putting the logs on the bottom half and then putting milk on the top half. This enabled him to basically pass through the check gates getting undetected. The second instance is when the syndicate had stored their whole stock in a warehouse in the jungle, and again there is a sudden raid by the police. What Pushpa does is he devises an idea that he would throw all these logs into the water, but at the same time he has a plan. What he does is he gives money to his henchman who runs to the dam officer, and he then puts the dam officer in charge to close the floodgates, and that's how he saves the logs from washing down the stream and getting lost. So what does this demonstrate? This demonstrates out-of-box thinking. As a leader, one should look at ways in which there can be some out-of-box thinking in the face of adversity, in the face of difficult times, right? Because leadership challenges are always unique. It is very rare that 2 leaders will face very similar type of situation. So unless you develop the ability to think out of box, it's going to be extremely difficult to get out of this situation. Lesson number 3. No matter what, the leader should stand by his team, should protect his team, should take care of his team. Coming back to the movie, there is a scene when Pushpa is almost getting killed by Konda Reddy because Pushpa has thrashed his brother, and at this very instance the rival gang attacks and in the process the rival gang is about to kill the younger brother Jakka Reddy. And it is at this point of time Pushpa comes back, who could have easily run away, but he comes back and he protects Jakka Reddy from getting killed, and he says that no matter what my differences are with you, but if somebody will come to kill you, I will stand in the way. That's the hallmark of a true leadership, right? So leaders are expected to take care of their team. They are expected to protect them. They are expected to guide them, not abandon them or not really care for them. That's not what true leadership is. Lesson number 4. This is where you expect a leader to be transparent with the team, to build trust with the team. Now, if you see the movie, in the movie what happens is there is a situation where there is an existing leader who has been not very transparent, not honest with the rest of the team. While he buys from them at 25 lakhs, he sells them at 2 crores, pocketing the in-between profit. That is not what a leader should be. So when Pushpa gets to know about it, he goes the length, he basically goes and negotiates the deal, and he comes back with a figure which he very transparently puts in front of the syndicate to win the trust back, right? And that's what is the hallmark of a true leader, that he's transparent with his team, his team knows his integrity, and they look up to him in many ways, right? And that's what the leader should do. So while there are many leadership lessons in the movie, and you will notice a lot if you study the character arc of Pushpa, I think it's a brilliantly made movie with great screenplay, acting and direction coming all together. So this is me signing off from the video. Thank you.